Oh hey, it's Sabrina. So a lot has happened since I last filmed the video. It's a new year. I want to start by saying that I hope you guys had a really great holiday season, whatever holiday you celebrate, and that you are just enjoying and embracing this new year. So today in this video, I wanted to talk about the goals that I made for my book channel in the beginning of 2017 and how I did with those goals, kind of revisiting those goals, and then kind of talking about some of the new goals I want to set for myself and how I actually plan to achieve them. So if you're interested in kind of an update, then just go ahead and keep on watching. So the first goal that I wanted to make for 2017 was to upload one video a week. If you're not new to my channel, then I'm pretty sure you can tell that I didn't stick to that goal. Unfortunately, 2017 was actually a pretty good year for me, but I had so many new hobbies that I got into, that I threw myself into, that because of it, I let my booktube channel really slide. I did upload way more frequently and regularly on my book channel than I did on my beauty channel. However, I just have loved books a lot longer than I loved makeup. So this is never a channel I could just give up on. So yeah, didn't end up achieving that goal. So let's move on to the second goal. The second goal that I had was to read one book per week. And the reason why I gave myself that goal was in my last video, or in my last goal video at the beginning of 2017, I said that reading 30 minutes a day was just not something that I thought was achievable for me. But now, kind of looking at my life, I do think that's achievable. So I'm definitely going to tweak that a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to necessarily read one book a week, but I think if you keep watching, I'm going to make a different book related goal, and I actually have a plan. So yeah, didn't achieve that one, unfortunately. By the way, none of the goals that I made in that video ended up happening, but I thought it would be good for me to like revisit it and kind of just talk about it. All right, and my third goal I ended up making was to read the highest number of books I've ever read in 1 year. Like I said, I've been on Goodreads since 2011, and I've only not met my goal once, but actually 2017 was the second year that I'd never met my goal. If you go to my Goodreads page, I don't have a badge or a banner for hitting my reading goal in 2017 because I slacked off so bad. I think 2017 was like a pretty bad reading slump for me. I mean, I did read like 20 something books, but my goal was like 60. And so, yeah, unfortunately I didn't reach that one, but I do know that it's possible because I've had some very good reading years where I've read 50 books or more. So I do think that 60 is an achievable goal for me. I just need to focus. Okay, so my fourth goal that I had for 2017 was to buy less books. And I failed, I think, miserably by far the most on this goal. I got a job in a library very briefly, and I had access to a sales section. So my TBR pile and my shelves just grew and were bursting with new books. I still have so many books that were really popularly released last year that I have not read. For example, I have Lord of Shadows right here. I'm still reading Game of Thrones, and I've been reading that for like ever. What else? There's a ton. There's a ton in storage and on this bookshelf that I never got to because I convinced myself that, well, the books are only $1, they're only 50 cents. It's okay if you buy them. And I'm totally just not doing it this year. I'm really proud of myself. It is day 9 of January and I have yet to buy a book. So I'm really thinking I can stick to that goal for this year. And my fifth and final goal was to read more diversely, which honestly, I somewhat achieved that. I read a lot of diverse and ethnic authors that I'd never heard of before. And that just really made me super, super happy that of all my goals, that was one of the ones that I achieved. And I don't think that it necessarily happened on purpose or it was a goal that I planned for. But I'm just really glad that out of the 20-something books, quite a handful of them were ethnic and diverse authors, and I really did end up enjoying them. So now we're going to move on to the goal setting portion of this video. So the first goal that I have for 2018 is to just have a consistent upload schedule. So I'm not gonna give myself a certain number per week or per month. I am simply just going to upload more videos more regularly. I mean, I'm gonna leave that up to you guys and up to me to define really what regular means. I noticed that in 2017 I spent way too much time watching TV, and that really hindered my reading and uploading schedule. And if YouTube is such a passion, I need to make more time for it. So whenever I catch myself watching TV, I'm just gonna get my butt up and go make some videos and read more books. So I definitely am gonna try and upload more consistently. My second goal is to buy less books and read more books off my TBR. So I had this goal last year. The only difference is that the way I'm going to achieve it this year is I'm going to make a TBR jar, and I'm going to include it in my monthly TBR videos. So this is a TBR jar is like super popular among booktube. I'm so late to the game. It's something I've been wanting to do for years, but I've never actually done. And I'm hoping that the TBR jar will actually make me read more and read books that are been on my shelf forever that I have been wanting to read, but I just haven't. And so look, keep an eye out for that video. I'm going to be making it in the future, hopefully before January is over, because I'm like super excited about the idea of like decorating a jar and finding some really cool topics and cool book ideas. So that is my second goal for 2018. Okay, so my third and final goal for 2018 is to participate in more readathons. So readathons for me are very hit and miss. Sometimes a readathon stresses me out depending on what's going on in my personal life, and I fail miserably. Other times I do amazing and I read a ton of books, and I get a lot of books off my TBR list. So my third and final goal, I'm really trying not to give myself too many goals because I already have a lot of personal ones that I'm working on, is just to participate in more readathons. There are so many constantly going on, and if I was on YouTube more and uploaded regularly and had consistent content, then I would be more aware of a lot of those readathons that are happening. So that is my third and final goal, and the way that I'm going to achieve that is keep in touch with my YouTube friends and kind of be more consistent on my social media. Really, whenever I don't upload videos, I don't get on my social media that much either. Really the only one I get on is Snapchat, and that's kind of more for people in my personal life than it is for people in my social media life. So that's how I plan on achieving that goal. So that is everything for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm so glad to be back, and I really hope that you had a good holidays, and I will talk to you very, very soon. And of course, thanks for watching.